Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com.
This week on Duel Review, I Am Alive, followed by Straight Jacket.
We take a look at I Am Legend, don't miss it. And we start off the week with Heirs of Eternity. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Today is Monday the 16th of April, and we're going to be taking a look at a little-known comic, Heirs of Eternity.
That's right, and it came out in 2003.
Image.
It is Image. Thank you. And the writer is Jose L. Torres. And I picked this up. I think I was living in Boston at the time, and I got the first issue because I love the art cover, especially this right here is Wayne. He's pretty awesome. And I do love everything. Everything. I love the art. It follows the stories of Pyrrhus, who is the son of the devil. I believe he's the second son of the devil. And it follows Moose, who is a bounty hunter. It follows Thomas, who's a little boy, always hungry, with a mechanical monkey ape thing that follows him around.
Mimics his every movement.
And he falls in love with Moose. And then there's Wayne, who is a sheriff, or cop rather, who carries a sword. Why wouldn't he? It's a huge melting pot of things. There's a lot of Western feel. There's Japanese in there. There's all sorts of really great stuff. Even some like Middle Eastern bits.
And the heaven hell thing, of course.
And there is the heaven and hell thing.
Seraphim, and it goes through some of the different types of angels.
Right.
They're looking for Michael's sword.
Basically, Pyrrhus falls in love with Lilith. Pyrrhus being the son of the devil, Lilith being an angel.
Which is, right off the bat, Lilith is, like the bad daughter, kind of thing.
Yeah. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, Pyrrhus falls in love with Lilith. Pyrrhus's older brother, who is not loved by his father, the devil. In fact, Pyrrhus, let's see, is there a picture of Pyrrhus here? I would have loved some cover art of Pyrrhus, but I guess not. Pyrrhus is favored son of the devil. And I guess this has a lot of Thor and Loki to it. I guess where Pyrrhus is the strong son, much like Thor, and his brother, whose name I forget for some reason.
Except Odin is Satan.
Yeah, except Odin is Satan. So yeah, a lot of people have magical abilities, a lot of power. I don't know if...
Well, it's chi. They say chi. In the first book, it's chi. It's never really explained why they, some characters have it or whatever. If you haven't gathered, this is a very short book, and it's kind of disjointed. There's a lot of sections that feel like, did I miss something? Are there pages torn out?
Okay, here's the issue with that. It is 5 issues. The first 3 are awesome and in color, but then the last 2 are black and white. The covers are still awesome, but except for this one, I
actually like the black and white. I had no problem with that, except for it makes it a little bit harder to follow characters. Just a little bit.
Yeah, because some of the characters do look similar, and
not really though. It's just you have to pay attention. Like, wait, is that a hat? Oh yes, it is. Okay, it's her.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. So they're looking for the sword of Michael because Pyrrhus is looking for the sword of Michael because he wants to beat his brother to it. His brother who actually captured Lilith, so he's also fighting for that. And because his father loves him the most, he's trying to be good while, I guess moving away from his father.
Well, they want to kill him. Yeah, they do.
Well, no, the oldest son, and I can't believe I forgot his name, and I'm so sorry about that. Ends up killing his father to take the throne before Pyrrhus can, and the sword of Michael kind of determines or is the balance tipper, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately. If you read some of the tidbits afterwards about the author, whatever, they lost funding, which is why they couldn't do the color, and they wanted to do 6 books. They allude to that, but there's only 5.
Yeah, they had to sum it all up in one, and a lot of the pictures, a lot of the stories, kind of disjointed from 4 and 5, and not like number 1.
I don't mind the art at all. I like the art. It's kind of a fusion between manga style and American style.
Yeah.
Which I think a lot more books could stand to, to learn from. But yeah, it's a slightly, I don't know. It's got kind of a anime meets Tank Girl feel every once in a while. You have these weird moments like I don't really understand this, but it's funny.
They do break the fourth wall every now and then.
Yeah, not really in the way that like Deadpool does. It's not as apparent, but yes. And then they do they inject some humor for really no reason. Like the son of the devil, this big brooding guy, wears like a sombrero, like a straw sombrero, and then they're like, if anybody ever because they're trying to hide his horns is what they're doing.
Right.
And if anybody stares at you or takes too much interest, just strike a pose and go ole, kind of thing. And so he does that, of course, once. And then the little kid who's got the robot that mimics him, I find funny for some reason, but
he is funny.
But really, he's not. He's a throwaway character. It seems like they built a lot of stuff. Like in the first couple of issues, they kind of built stuff into it, even though it does still feel like parts were taken out wholesale.
Right.
But not all of it pays off because they just didn't have the time, I don't think.
Right. Yeah, and that is unfortunate because there is an array of story plots that they could have went in that they obviously meant to, but because of the limited funding, and that's kind of funny because why would Image bring in this book and then strike the funding unless they gave them a set price and said make it work, and then they just went over their budget and Image said no, we're not going to give you more money.
Honestly, like I was talking about it, and though I would recommend if you're interested checking it out, it's one of those things that it seems a little lazy. Like we're facing the same sort of thing to us too, or with not having a lot of funding and whatever. If you have a great artist and you're not able to ink it, like they make this comment like, "Oh, if we only had a couple, another $1,000, we could ink it." It's like, well, then wait till you have another $1,000 to ink it. And I don't really have a problem with black and white. The problem I have is it seems, like I say, a little lazy because like this is penciled, this is inked but not colored. It's like, what? Like, seriously, they just, okay, stop what you're doing, let's put it together, send it out there. That must have been what they did.
Yeah.
And I don't fault them really for that. Like, it doesn't take away to me that there's no color. I just wish there was a little more consistency. That said, though, there's a lot of fun stuff that could have been, so, to me, it's one of those questions, like, is this one of those books that it seems like fun and it's kind of tantalizing, but it doesn't resolve and it never will? So, do you recommend it?
That's a good question.
Well, we should explain, too, that we originally were thinking about doing this in conjunction with Dragon Ball because it kind of reminded you of that.
Right. Well, a lot of because, again, you brought up the fact that they had the chi and they had to build up their energy in order to do certain things.
Right. And so that's why it was on the table, and we figured we'd do it this week.
Right.
But, yeah, I'm not sure that I would recommend it. I mean, if you're really interested in the art style, check it out for that reason. I love supporting, little-known books, but it doesn't pay off in any sense of resolution or story or character arc.
Unfortunately, nothing is ever fully fulfilled.
Why did you pick it up? You just want something different?
The cover. Well, the cover for one, but
they do this weird thing where do a lot of books do that now, where they do like back is the next.
Yeah,
cover.
the back is the next cover. Oh, by the way, that's Pyrus right there, and that's his older brother, the smaller, shorter one, the sly one.
Which is funny because Pyrus never wears. I don't remember seeing him wear sunglasses. Anyway.
So yeah, when I saw this in the comic shop, I picked it up because it was different, and I was looking for something different.
Swords.
And that does have swords. Yes, it's pretty awesome. Anything with swords is awesome. I should mention. So yes, and at the time, you don't know anything about the book, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep reading this until it goes somewhere that I don't like, and unfortunately, it went to this black and white on the fourth one, and it kind of was disjointed, and I was like, okay, I'm going to give it one more shot. Then it went to the fifth one, and as soon as I saw the cover, I knew what I was getting into, and I was like, they're just changing stuff. Because
the cover makes no sense.
I don't even know who this is. I think it's Lilith, but Lilith doesn't look like this with the
and her hair is totally different
too. With the
balloons.
With the balloons. Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
Although it was foretold to you on issue 4, apparently.
Yes, it was foretold. But I just figured, okay, I like the series up to number 3, and I liked number 4 well enough to try number 5, and then it just stopped, and I was like, okay, well then that's it.
Yeah. So it was the drop off in story and the parts that taken out that did it for me. It wasn't the art. Like I was okay with the black and white. I like black and white. I mean, we read enough manga.
Yeah, very true.
I'm used to that. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
But in fact, sometimes I prefer it. Honestly, like sometimes the shading is better.
Well, I don't know. I definitely like this one colored. I think the inker did a very good job here.
Yeah, there's just something I really like about line art and pencil.
Yeah, no,
anyway.
I get you. I hear you.
Okay, well, so I say if you're super interested, it might be worth checking out for like the art or something, but otherwise I'd pass just because it's not complete.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would have to say pass too. I mean, it was fun. It was a nice ride when I first got it in 2003.
Maybe somebody watching this is like, hey, I'm going to take that property or something similar to it and learn from it.
Right.
And
you could always learn from stuff, and this had a lot of really good stuff. So if you're looking to study, I guess plot and art and all that fun stuff, this did a really good job here and there. So you can take this, and actually learn something
what
from
not
it.
to do. No, there's nothing against these writers and stuff. They just, unfortunately, they weren't allowed to,
keep it going.
The brevity is just not working for it.
So no, I don't suggest looking for it. I don't suggest finding it out, but it's unfortunate. If you do have it, I would recommend just rereading it just to kind of be like, oh yeah, I remember why I like that, or show it to your friends. It's really sad because I do like it. I do really like it, but no, it's not worth looking for. Damn it.
All right, guys.
It sucks that it's like that. You find something, you really like it, and then it's just like, I can't recommend it. It kind of breaks my heart, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Heirs of Eternity. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. Tell us what you think.
We have a contest going. Whoever comes up with the best thing that people may have missed, but you absolutely love, tell us about it. We want to know. And whoever sends us the best of the best of the best with honors, we're going to give you a free T-shirt. Here's one of mine. There's one of his.
And we're obviously going to review that as well.
Yes. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we might review everything everyone says us.
Possibly.
But we'll definitely give you the...
This is our first contest. There'll be more in the future.
Yes. And buy swag at spiderwolf.com, spelled just like it sounds, Spiderwolf.
Shirts, card games, short stories.
All sorts of fun stuff.
Yay. Artwork.
Yay. All right. Bye. Oh.
I'm not sure. I think it might have been you.
I think it might have been you.
Well, we'll slow motion it.
Yes, please.
So let's do one with me. Yay, it was me! And then one was you.
Yay, it was me!
All right, guys. See you.
Bye. Yay, it was me! Yay, it was me! Thank you, sir.
Coming up, I Am Alive.
Spider, stay in your position.
Sound like a massage chair.
That's what that's my guns. No. These are my guns. Hey, look, we're like black and blue here.
Crap.
We're like twins. And we both have beards and short hair. And glasses. Oh my god, we're so amazingly similar.
No, we're not. Stop peddling.
I'm sorry, it's my gunner chair. It knows only violence, so it's searching for love.
My chair is taken.
By your butt.
Yay, it was me!
Yay, it was me!